The princess is in the garden with Ivy. She's waiting for you. Okay.
Princess Zara was seated comfortably with Ivy. The moment Mara stepped in, she lowered her head and greeted.
Your Highness, at least now you no longer look like dust came to life. Yes, Princess. What is your name? My name is Mara, Your Highness. What village are you from? I am from Ado village, Your Highness. Your date of birth? The 3rd of July, Your Highness. Princess, that's your birthday too. Who cares? Now enough of this interview. Listen carefully, because I do not repeat myself. Yes, Princess. Good. First, my bath must be ready before I wake up every morning. Yes, Princess. My chamber must always be spotless. You must make sure my outfits are arranged properly. If I wake up and my clothes do not match my mood, you will be punished for it. Yes, Princess. My bed must always be laid before nightfall. If I call you, you answer immediately. I do not like being ignored. And this is Ivy, my best friend. She is the daughter of the wealthiest chief after my father. She is like a sister to me, so you will treat her with respect at all times. Yes, Princess. And one more thing, you do not speak unless I ask you a question. You do not interrupt me, you do not embarrass me, you do not touch anything in my room unless I tell you to. Do you know how to make tea? Yes, Princess. Good. Go and get tea for me and Ivy. Yes, Princess.
She turned and hurried out of there. The palace was still unfamiliar to her, so she walked carefully, making sure not to miss her way. As she turned down a corridor leading toward the back of the palace, one of the palace guards looked up and froze. He had been standing at his post absent-mindedly, but the moment his eyes landed on Mara, every trace of boredom disappeared from his face. He stared at her as if he had just seen a ghost. Mara noticed his stare and lowered her eyes quickly, thinking perhaps she had done something wrong. She greeted respectfully.
Good evening.
He just kept staring at her. Mara continued walking, unaware of the storm she had just left behind.
No. This can't be happening. Not after all these years. Not after everything that was buried. How did she end up in the palace? And not just in the palace, but as Princess Zara's personal maid? The first child. And yet there she is, walking through the palace in a maid's uniform, serving the very girl who was born beside her.
Mara eventually found the kitchen and prepared the tea, careful not to spill a drop as she carried the tray back to the garden. She served Zara and Ivy quietly and stood beside them until they dismissed her. The rest of the evening passed in a blur of errands. She folded wrappers, cleaned up after the princess and Ivy, and ran up and down the corridors until her legs ached. She was in Zara's room, carefully laying the princess's bed, when Zara stepped out from her bath, smelling of scented oil and looking fresh. Mara quickly finished smoothing the bedspread and stepped aside. Zara looked at the bed, nodded once, then climbed in. For a moment, Mara thought she might finally be dismissed in peace.
Tomorrow, my bath water must be ready before I wake up. Do not make me repeat myself. Yes, Princess. Good.
But Zara turned to the other side, clearly done with her. Mara quietly left the room and returned to her small room at the far end of the corridor. The moment she stepped inside and shut the door, she let out a long breath. Her feet hurt, her shoulders hurt, even her head hurt from trying to remember all the princess's rules. She quickly bathed again, changed into her nightclothes, and sat on the edge of the bed for a few seconds. All she cared about was the fact that she now had a job and a salary that could help keep her family alive. That thought alone gave her strength. She lay down on the bed, pulled the thin cover over herself, and shut her eyes. For the first time since leaving home, sleep came quickly. That same night, the palace guard finished his shift and returned home. He lived in a modest house at the edge of the neighboring village with his mother, Agnes, the same village midwife who had helped bring the royal twins into the world 15 years ago. She looked up when she heard him enter.
Mama, your 15-year secret is now in the palace.
What secret are you talking about?
The first princess is now in the palace serving her sister.
How did you find out?